Okay, we will continue our class. Okay, we are still talking about programming fundamental. Okay, programming fundamental. Flow control statement. Okay, flow control statement. Flow control statement is what we call PHP support number of traditional programming structure. Okay, construct. Okay. For controlling a flow of execution of program. Okay, we have many flow control statement. We have if else, we have if else, we have switch, we have while, we have for. Okay, it's a conditional statement. For example, such as if else. Okay, we have loop such as while and for. Okay, this is we call flow control statement. Any programming language, if you want to learn and continue whatever programming language, for example, you are interested about Python, they are the same thing. Okay, they are the same thing. They are using flow control statement also. They are using if else, switch, while, for. Okay. Let's see if this is the if condition. Okay, if condition. We have if. Okay, we have expression and we have statement. Okay, or another format. This one is the same thing. Okay, if expression statement and else statement. Okay, if expression statement. Okay, for example, if I love you, for example. Okay, for example, if I love you, I will do something better for you. Okay, I will love you. Okay, hello, I love you, something like that. This is if. If I love you, I will say I love you. Okay, echo I love you. Else, ธรรมดาเฉยๆ Okay, I don't care. For example, else. This is if else. Okay. Switch. Okay. If you learn just only if else, you will write something like this. Okay. If else, something like this, and then what we call expression and then statement. Okay. Expression and statement at this one. But you can switch. You can use you can write the code in terms of using switch. Okay. You can switch this one. Three of code here, three blocks of code here, they are the same result. Okay, they are the same result, but different style of writing using different what we call different syntax. If else, switch and then switch with in switch. Okay, or break, something like this. This is three main different things. Okay, three same thing but different style of writing the code. Okay. While. Okay, while is a form of loop. Okay, you wanna do looping. While will be the simplest form of loop. Okay, you start from a while, better than start from for. Okay, you learn about while is a simple form of loop statement. Okay, if that expression evaluate to true, the statement is execute. Then if that expression is evaluate to for, it will stop. Okay, it will stop. The loop exists when the expression is no longer true. Okay, for example, here we say that total is 0, I is 1, I is less than or equal to 10. Is still less than or equal to 10, it will doing some like this one, plus and then echo out. Okay, until the condition is for, no longer true, it will stop. Okay, it will stop. Okay. Or you can write to another format of while, like this one. We have while expression statement. Okay, while expression statement, and then we have while expression statement, more statement, and then while. This one, the same thing. Okay, the same thing but different style of writing the code. Okay, writing the code. For. Okay, we have for start condition increase. Okay, start condition increase. And the statements. Okay, this one. For example, we have this one. Okay, we have this one. For count equal to 0, count less than 10, count plus, and then it will echo a count. Okay, it will echo count. This one. If you are using while, they are same thing. Okay, while is here, the left hand side. The for is the right hand side. The result is the same. Okay, the result is the same. But in for, there are more shorter code. Okay, you can write the code within 2 lines of code. Okay, 2 lines of code. Why by using why you are using many lines of code? There are more 5 lines of code. Okay, 5 lines of code. Remember that the main of learning programming languages, we want a result according to our need, according to customer need. We do not talking about how to write the code to be long, okay? But we write the code to serve our customer, ourselves, okay? To solving some kind of a problem. This is the main thing of programming language, okay? To solve some kind of problem, okay? We have for each, okay? For each statement allow you to iterate over element in array, okay? We use for each to retrieve the what we call index and value inside array, okay? For example, here we have array and then such current, and then we for each, okay? Array, current, and for each like this. Or we can retrieve both for array and key and value, okay? Key and value. This one is we retrieve only value. This one we retrieve key also value, okay? For example, key is name, value is Khalid, for example. If we retrieve Khalid, the name is Khalid. Name is another person, Mr. A, Mr. B, something like this. The same thing. We use to retrieve element in array, okay? Element in array. Because if we have array, and then element in array, there are more than 10, more than 100, right? More than 1,000, for example. You retrieve some data from database, right? Retrieve many lines of code, so better to retrieve for each. It can be retrieved for you or by using why. 1 or 2 single line of code can retrieve the whole data inside from the database, right? Rather than you retrieve one by one, okay? Try catch, okay? Try catch. Try catch usually we are using to what we call to control the error, okay? To control the error in some kind of what we call trolling, error handling, something like that. For example, here they say the try catch construct is not so much flow control structure as it more graceful way to handle system error, okay? It's mostly using to handle the system error, okay? System error. For example, here there are connection database, okay? There are connection database. Try to connect and then catch the error, okay? If something done, it's okay, but something not going well, so catch and then print the error out. This is we use try catch. Mostly try catch using to handle the system error. We can see it on the database connection. Many of database connection or anything else for system error. You want to check some things from the system, receive some kind, you write some kind of condition and then want to see the error is or not by using try catch. Okay, this one. You can use if else also, okay? You can use if else. If the connection is okay, then print okay, else not okay, something like that. Same thing, but it's not suitable according to this. You have to use try catch, much more suitable for this kind of coding, especially for connection to a database. Example as exit and return, okay? Exit and return. We use exit and return is a name of what we call the function in PHP, okay? But when you want to use exit and return, you will use die, okay? Die, this one. Die. For example, you connect to a database, okay? DB equal to connect MySQL connection, blah blah blah. Localhost, username, password, and database. And then if DB not connect, okay? If not DB, this one is not DB is not connect, so die, this one. If something okay, we echo okay, okay? We echo okay. Or another form, this is same thing, okay? Same thing. This is a long sentence. We can summarize to be like this, okay? DB connection, host, okay? The host, username, password, and then or die connection. Connection cannot be connected to database, something like this. It's same thing, okay? The same thing, okay? But code is more smaller, okay? More shorter, okay? Much more what we call easy and clean in terms of programming or the code programming language we call clean code. Okay, clean code. This one is difficult to read. Okay, if db something, this one or die. Simple. Okay, simple. We have goto. Okay, if something according to this goto statement allow execute to jump. Okay, goto statement allow execution to jump to another place in the program. Okay, for example here, if this got error, go to clean up. For example, go to clean up, do something. This one is go to something else. We can compare with redirect, something like this. We can redirect to another page, something like that. Okay, go to. Okay, including, we have including code. Okay, this is a more extra tutorial, including code. Mainly we are using two kind of including. We have require and include, right? We have require and include. Okay, we have require one, include one. We have include path, require path, something like this. This is we are familiar already. This is the fundamental. Or we want to include some kind of file, external file, to the file you are working with. This is we use require or include. Okay. I should try to be include here. Okay, not for each. Okay. A common use of include is to separate page specific content from generic site and general site design. Okay, this one. For example, I want to include my header.html. I want to include footer.html. Okay. You want to reuse this footer and header, you can use include. Okay, use include. For example, you have the same header, you have the same footer, and then you have the same navigation, you have the same what we call sidebar, for example, and then you don't want to repeat the code, you can use include. Okay, you create one file and then you include to the file that you want to include. Okay, this one your code will be more shorter. Okay, or another thing, you can use require. They are a little bit different with the include and require. Just only one thing there is. Require is you say here include when we use include, because it allows PHP to continue to process the page even if there is an error in the single inside design. Okay, even this code error, okay, whatever term of error, this include it still continue to execute. Okay, still continue to include, but require, okay, require will not continue. For example, you require to what we call to database connection, right? When your database connection is got error, so the execution will stop. Okay, it will stop. Include it will stop to require. Okay, then you cannot continue to another what we call statement of the code. This is we call difference between include and require. It's something very crucial that you want to check to make sure this thing is will need to be happen first, then another you have to use require. But some kind of thing that is not necessary to check, whatever it happen, you need it to be execute, you have to use include. Okay, for example, you want to include header.html, it's okay. Okay, it's okay. You will got no any problem. But when you require some database, okay, you have to make sure that database connection is no error, and then you can require. If you are include database connection, okay, database connection by using include, this will be a trouble. Why? Even your database got error and then you try to execute another code, this will become more trouble inside a trouble. Okay, so a different term of include and require. Embedded PHP in web page. So you are already familiar about this thing. We are familiar about this thing. This is the main task of PHP. They come to embedded to the HTML. Okay, this is the first generation of PHP. They create to be a dynamic thing that can be embedded to HTML. Okay, HTML. It can be embedded in many ways. Of PHP itself can be embedded HTML itself inside HTML. Okay. Or especially right now we can say that the HTML can be embedded. PHP can be embedded to the HTML, but the file should be .php. Okay, file should be the PHP, not HTML. Okay, if we have a file index.php, for example, so if you want to embed that HTML, the normal thing, the general thing is the HTML itself inside the index.php, but we want to execute that HTML file in terms of PHP, so we change a file index.html to be index.php, and then we add the PHP code inside. The way to add the code inside the PHP file is this one, to embed it with HTML. We have four. Okay, we have four ways to attach our code to the HTML. Okay, first is by using this one. Okay, greater than $sign. Less than question mark PHP, and then followed by the PHP statement. Okay, PHP statement. For example, here this one. Okay, for this one, echo hello world. For example, this one. This is, you will see this HTML will look like this. Okay, but this file will be the extension as .php. Okay, not .html. Okay, or you can use this one without PHP. Okay, less than question mark no PHP hello. Okay, this one hello world, same thing. Okay, or you can use more shorter than this. This one is using echo, but you don't want to say echo. Okay, you want to say directly say hello, you can use this one. Okay, this thing. Okay, use this thing. Okay, equal to, add equal to. Okay, equal to, then you will got something like this. Okay, less than question mark equal to, it will print this one hello world. For example, you are down. Okay, it will print you hello world. Okay, same thing. Okay, but this is not recommended. Okay, this is not recommended to use. Okay, this is not recommended to use because it's difficult to read. So the recommend one is this one, the first syntax, this one. Okay, recommend one, this one. Okay, PHP echo. Okay, or if you don't want to use PHP plus PHP like this, the less than and question mark PHP, you can use this one. Okay, this one, less than and question mark. Okay, but this one is not recommended. Okay, they cannot recommend it according to the PHP FIC. Does not recommend standard PHP. They do not recommend to use this one, but you can use it also for your own, and then your own project. You know it, where is this one, because this thing, when you define like this, the main problem is when you got error, it's difficult to debug. Okay, when you got error, it's difficult to debug, to find where is the problem is. This is we call debugging. Okay, that is for today about the fundamental of programming and PHP. Okay, to know that you are enough knowledge or not about what we call your programming fundamental, try to open any kind of library or component and then read that code. Do you understand it or not? And then if you don't understand, mean that you are lacking in some part of fundamental. May I show you example as we are using Laravel, right? You search Laravel and GitHub, you will find the code. Okay, and then go to database, and then you will see factory. Go to the config. Okay, and then go to database connection. Do you understand something here? This is PHP. That's why I say to you that they are using something like this. Okay, not less than and question mark. They are using less than question mark PHP. This is a recommendation by PHP FIC. This is the thing that we are going to talk more in the another chapter. Okay, another class. Then you see the default something like this. This array. This is a kind of array. See, they are using a lot of array into creating this, for example, in Laravel. Okay, if you read the code and then you understand, that is mean that you are strong enough in fundamental. Okay, or you come to this one, and then you see some kind of class, okay, and then you can read this one is a class user extend from authenticable, okay, authenticatable, okay. So mean they obtain from this one, they extend, okay. This is the thing that we will talk for next class, okay, next class about object oriented, okay. The modern world of programming language, they are implement a lot of you can say object oriented, okay, object oriented, and then they define the type of variable. This one is protected variable. We have global, we have local, we have global, we have static, okay, we have protected, and then followed by one kind of variable, and then this in the variable they define what we call this one array. You are right, this one. So you are getting better to understand this one. That's why we have to understand the fundamental and then move a little bit to intermediate and advanced. Otherwise, you know just only how to use the tool, but you don't understand what we call how the tool is working behind the scene. Okay. What this one is? Yeah, constant. You're right. Okay. How about this one? Yeah, function of one kind of function. Okay. Same thing. They start by using this one. How about this one? Okay. Namespace, right? You are right. You are right. Where is that? Okay. You see, even though they are using the high level skill, for example, this framework Laravel, but they are still using something simple, right? Something fundamental. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you again next class. Okay. Bye bye.